Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to understand one of the key concepts that is going to be working upon from the starting till the end of the GitLab. So this is called a pipeline file. So when we are working into the GitLab side, we have to create a pipeline file to make sure how the automation is done, how the steps needs to be provided. So all these things are provided into the GitLab pipeline file. Now let's understand more about it. So it's a pipeline file which has automated processes that are triggered by changes to your code. Let's say if you make any commit or any change into your code and you push down into the repository, and if you want to see the changes into your deployment, how you are going to see. So for all those, you have to create a series of automated process. So this is achieved using the pipeline. It automates the steps needed to build, test and deploy your application. So all those functionality of providing the steps or a guide of how to achieve it is going to be provided by the pipeline file. It is structured into the composed of states which can turn consist of jobs. So the main functionality is jobs. So jobs are always required, whereas changes can be optional in nature. So it can be a single job based pipeline file, or it can be n number of jobs that can be presenting the use case. Each stage represent a phase of a pipeline such as build, test or deploy. So how it works? It has stages and jobs. Stages define the logical order of the execution. So let's say if you are building, testing and deploying, and in the project when we are working on several stages of the working, several phases of the things that will be included into the stages. Whereas jobs can be individual tasks to achieve the things within a stage, like compiling code, running tests. So you can show that so stages have jobs for the utilization. And how we can trigger the pipeline? The triggering of the pipeline can be done by the code pushes, merge request, or even the scheduling of the runs. So scheduling of jobs can also take place into the GitLab. And the major benefits of using the pipeline is automation, because here all the things like repetitive tasks, building, testing, deploying code, reducing the manual error is done through the pipeline. We don't have to build the things on our own for each and every time. Once the code has been written, only the changes needs to be pushed down into it, and the task is gonna be always remaining the same. So it's a continuous integration, continuous deployment CI/CD process enables by automatically testing the code changes and deploying it for the automation process. So let's say if we are working on the version 1 and now the version 2 has came up. So in order to utilize both the version, like upgrading from version 1 to version 2, how we can do it? The code is going to be remaining same. We have to build the code, then we have to test the code and deploy it, right? So all those processes are going to be same that will be put down into the deployment file. So it is going to be triggered automatically for the working. Moreover, it is efficient because all the jobs runs into the parallel stage. So it does reducing the total time taken to consume it. And the pipeline syntax file is written down into the .gitlab-ci.yaml. This is the format of declaring the file. Now let's understand more about the pipeline file through a structured format. So as you can see, this is the sample file that I have created. So in this we have stages. So as I told, stages are always optional in nature. So it's totally up to you whether you want to declare it as a phase or just the jobs to be working about. And these are the jobs that is always required. So in order to start it, as I told, the first is the name of the file. It is going to be into the fixed format .gitlab-ci.yml. So even if you provide yml, it is gonna not pick up the name. So then you have to provide stages. Stages keyword is going to be available. Then into the array form you have to declare it. So these are the different stages: stage 1 or stage 2. So these are the n number of stages you can declare as per your requirement. Then you have to start working on the job. So this is the name of the job, and then it is specifying which stage you are working upon. Then the script is the keyword that it will be having the commands for the utilization. So all those jobs that are being provided, build job here and the test job. So these are the different jobs that are being working upon out here. So these are the working state. So first of all, it is gonna clear the build job, and after that it is gonna move toward the stage of the test job. So this is the way of utilizing the jobs into the working. So as I told, stages are always optional in nature and jobs are always required. Jobs are the particular task. So if you want to have tasks directly, you have to include the jobs for the working. So this is the basic working and utilization of the things into the pipeline file. So first of all, you have to declare the file, then stages, then jobs as per your requirement. So you can have n number of jobs as per your utilization of the project. So that's all from this video. Thanks a lot.